Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome! Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and give the video a thumbs up. I do readings. I do 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, Twin Flame Romance, Life Path and Purpose, or just general readings. You can go to my website to book, fondinwellness.com. During this time of quarantine, I am donating part of those proceeds to a charity each week. This week it's LA Food Bank. It's carried over from last week because last week it was very low on the bookings. So I decided to carry it over rather than just give a few dollars to a charity. First 4 weeks, we were able to give $45 and above each week to all the charities that I chose. This past week was a little different, however, but if you guys book this week, those proceeds, $5 for 30-minute readings, $10 for each 60 and 90-minute readings, will go to lafoodbank.org. This is the weekly Twin Flame Tarot reading, messages for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and the couple. If you're interested in just getting the reading instead of hearing my musings, you can go to the timestamp below to just start the reading. But I always like to give a few minutes just to say, welcome! How are you guys doing? This is week 6 or 7. It's probably closer to week 7 of the quarantine. Hopefully, it's interesting because I do check out the numbers globally on a day-to-day basis, kind of on a day-to-day, maybe I skip a day, but I just kind of like browse over all the countries just to see if they are going down. And it does indeed seem like the numbers are going down pretty much everywhere. The United States is kind of like doing this. It's kind of hovering around the same-ish numbers. Some days it does seem like it's going lower, so we shall see. But beautiful weather here in Southern California. I know some of the beaches opened up, not in LA County, but some of the beaches opened up around, I believe, Orange County and Ventura County. Interesting though, interesting times. But I hope you guys are staying sane. Hashtag stay sane. And if you're not staying sane, reach out to a friend, reach out to a psychotherapist, whatever you can do to stay sane. I know you guys are staring at the t-shirt. This is not a t-shirt I normally wear. 2 readings ago, and I forgot to mention it last video, but I was wearing a Disney t-shirt. Even though it doesn't seem like that, I was wearing a DVC, Disney Vacation Club t-shirt last video. It was on Unconditional Love. Does not mean that you are a doormat. I was wearing a DVC t-shirt, which I'll wear again and I'll actually explain it. But if you are a Disney Vacation Club member, put hashtag DVC below. In fact, we have been DVC members since 1995. Yes, 1995. And if you know the year that DVC started to sell memberships, then please put it in the comment section below. Hashtag DVC, hashtag stay sane. So here's the thing. I'm wearing a Walt Disney World t-shirt, and this is one of the better t-shirts. I got this a long time ago, but it is high quality, you guys. I got this at Walt Disney World, and it is super good quality. It's an excellent quality, and they don't sell t-shirts that are this great quality anymore. They used to have, about 10 years ago, they used to have this higher end line, like this more fashion line of Disney t-shirts at the Disney parks. And I believe they got rid of that line. I think they were maybe just losing money on it because they were a little more pricey, but a lot better quality. I love this t-shirt. I wish I could find more. It's a great t-shirt, but I made the resolve about 2 videos ago. I made the resolve to wear a Disney t-shirt for every single video until the Disney parks open. There you go, hashtag Disney fan. With no further ado, we are going to begin our reading, and we're going to start with messages for the goddesses, for the Divine Feminine Collective. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Divine Feminines, Guardian Angels, please let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Twin Flame Angels, Romance Angels, Divine Feminines, Guardian Angels, please let us know, what do Divine Feminines need to know for this upcoming week. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020. For this whole week, what do they need to be aware of? Okay, so we've got an Angel Tarot card. I also picked the Archangel Power Tarot cards. I figured we can all use some power this week. Power to the Twin Flame Collective here. For the Divine Feminines, what do they need to know for this week? Angels, guardian angels. Okay, and now this one went upside down for some reason. This deck is not completely all right side up, but I do not read reversals generally speaking, so I'm going to put it right side up. This is for the Divine Masculines. Divine Masculine Guardian Angels. What do the Divine Masculines need to know for this week? Ooh, that one hesitantly came up. We shall see. Okay, so personal power for Divine Masculines in this collective, angels. Divine Masculines Guardian Angels help us to understand. All right, that one came out fine. The Twin Flame couple now. Let's go to the Twin Flame couple. Twin Flame Angels help us to understand the energy between the Twin Flame couple for this week, April 27th, 2020. All right, and the Power cards. Power. Here we go, Twin Flames. Twin Flame couples. All right. Okay, so we are going to pick one romance card for the couple. Let's get the romance energy for the week for the Twin Flame couple here. Twin Flame couple. Romance angels help us to get the Twin Flame partnership and the romance energy for this week. Okay, and we are getting one message of love, which usually validates or changes the meaning of the romance card. Here we go. Romance angels for the Twin Flame Collective. Here we go. And we are going to get two messages from the Hidden Truth Oracle. These are messages from the Divine Masculines who are a bit shy, and what they have to say in their heart to their Divine Feminines this week, starting the week of April 27th, 2020. All right, let's start with the Divine Feminines. Page of Earth. Time to go back to school, study something new. Work on that promotion, work on that job upgrade, work on changing positions, Divine Feminines. It's communication about something that's going to be really, really good on the job front. It could mean simply for you guys that you're going to be able to finally go back to work, for those of you that haven't been able to go to work and make an income. It can mean that you are maybe going through some sort of career change and you've decided to start some online classes, and this might be messages coming to you about your online classes and saying, hooray, you can start your program, and you can start your online program getting that new degree, the vocational certificate or something, but really good news on the forefront when it comes to anything regarding your job, money, and education. And it's usually like the start of something more lucrative. So let's see. Yeah, and it's so funny how this really, really validates this card, because we got the Hanged Man, which in this one I really like. This is the perspective card. And it's funny because you see the angel is upside down. And what I love about this with this card is this indicates really this time has caused you to look at things from a different perspective, Divine Feminines. You're looking at yourself from a different perspective, and that has launched the changes that are coming within you to make that job change, to make that career change, to change your finances, to start those new studies. And it's more this is more a time where you're really, truly coming into yourself. That you're coming into yourself more than you have ever come to yourself when it comes to your money, career, and studying opportunities. And this is such a great time for that. Because what do you got on your hands? You got a bunch of time. So when you have all this time, it can help that reflection process, the journaling process, doing the pros and cons list of your current situation and job, and looking to the future on what a potential future job or career might look like. What have you always wanted to study? And this is a good time to keep that perspective. This also says, and I like this also says that the timing might not be right this instant to launch those new programs, to launch the new career, but it's the preparation phase in order to do that. I like the number 12. They pointed out, the angels right now pointed out the number 12 for me. See the number 12 at the top? I hadn't even noticed it. But they pointed out the number 12 at the top, which here's what I am hearing for some of you. This is only for some of you. Some of you, I actually see launching this new job, going back to work within the next 30 days. So this is almost like you're going to be getting a promotion, a job, launching into something new. Maybe it was something already in the works, but being able to get back to work and start that new position, get back to work and start that new promotion by the end of May, like within the month of May for some of you, but by the end of May. But for others of you that are starting these new studies or job certification or promotions or something, that by December of this year, that's really going to move forward for you guys. Not so much focus on the twin flames, the twin flame couples this week, but more on getting your life in order. And that's okay too. It's totally okay too, because you're seeing yourself in your strengths. You're like, this is where I'm strong, and because this is where I'm strong, this is where I need to move toward. And it's interesting because I've been going through I've been going through this since like November, but I think this quarantine time has given me a lot of time to reflect on the true nature of where I need to move forward career-wise, where I need to move forward in my gifts and talents, but also like what I really like doing. Because you have to have enjoyment in what you do every day. Now, being out in front of the camera on YouTube is one of the things I like to do, but it's not the whole picture. Let's look for the divine masculines. Now this, guys, super interesting. Super duper 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 interesting, because let me tell you why it's interesting. Because we also got this card, one of these cards, we also got this in the Divine Masculine reading that just happened on Friday. So today is Monday, April 27th. If you look back, go look back at the reading that I did on Friday from Divine Masculines to the Divine Feminines. So I got an update on where the Divine Masculines are in this process right now during this whole quarantine times. I think that's going to be like a new newspaper, Quarantine Times. And it's interesting because part of it, they're similar to you. Like they're working out their finances. They're working out on balancing the budget, on finances. They're working out things on giving and receiving money. So being generous and kind to others, maybe making donations to charitable organizations. But also doing things literally like balancing the budget. They might have had a job cut. They might be getting unemployment, so they're needing to reconfigure their budget right now, kind of balance the budget and balance things out right now. So them too, you're focused on money and career, they're focused on money and career. They're kind of like, can I squeeze through and make it this time? Now, what's interesting is that they are also still working on getting rid of the drama queens and kings in their life. We saw this 4 days ago. lo and behold, the same card comes up. I believe it was a different deck. I think I must have used the blue deck, which is the Angel Tarot deck. Same card came up though. It was the Queen of Air. So remember how I said the Queen of Air? It might have been the Queen of Michael. I don't know. It's the same card though. But the Queen of Air or the Queen of Michael is about getting rid of the people that no longer serve you in your life anymore. Getting rid of the drama kings and the drama queens. Now we have seen the common thread that this has been the issue. We've seen this. And if you look to the past several videos on Divine Masculine, you'll see the drama people, the mother figure, the girlfriend, the spouse, whatever. There's been some drama people and friends, like a posse of friends. For those single guys out there, especially, like the ones who are bachelors and who haven't yet been married or aren't in a serious relationship, but there's also these toxic guy friends that have been in their life. So this, they're still cleaning house, so to speak. They're still doing some housekeeping in that realm of, let me get rid of these people. I need to continue to get rid of these people. Now, again, go back to that other video. I mentioned that if they're family members, it's just redefining the relationship with those family members. You can't technically get rid of your family members, but you know, you can try to redefine the relationship with them. Interesting. Twin flame couple. I love this. This is one of the cards in Tarot. Now, if you've done a reading with me, you know this, because this comes up in a lot of twin flame readings, you guys. There are about, I've been doing twin flame, I've been doing romance readings for a long time. I've been doing specific twin flame readings since about, oh gosh. There are a few of you that got readings in the early days of me doing twin flame readings. I'm thinking April of last year. It's maybe been a year, around that. But romance readings much longer. But over the course of the past year doing twin flame readings, there have been about 5 tarot cards that will continuously show up for twin flame couples to help decipher, like, yeah, is this really a twin flame connection? To give validation for twin flames who are just a little bit confused. And part and parcel, it could just be lack of faith, or it could just be like their situation is super confusing. So there are about 5 cards. This is one of the 5, and it's the balance card. It's Temperance. And here is why. Well, one of the reasons is that this is a card I continually got for my twin flame and I in the early days. This was one of them, and that kind of started the little like light bulb moment of, oh, this could indicate twin flame. But the other reason why it does indicate twin flame for me is because Temperance, this one, is very much about yin yang. It's about the balancing of 2 polar opposite energies. So here you have Archangel Zadkiel tempering fire and water. Those are the 2 elements, the fire and the water. And even if you look closely at the card, you can see Archangel Zadkiel is 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land, but the sun is shining down. So it's kind of like it's the balance. And really, if you go deeper into the meaning of the tarot, it's really the balance of the yin yang. It's the balance of earth energy with spiritual energy. So it's really this balance. And when you look at twin flames, what is beautiful about this card is that it does indicate that balance is coming. Balance is coming between the 2 sides, the feminine side and the masculine side. Now the 6 of Earth does, this is indicating balance as well on the divine masculine side. But what I believe is that they're balancing within themselves. So they're balancing within themselves on so many levels. They're balancing their finances, they're balancing their friendships, their family relationships. So they're really starting to get it. They're starting to get, oh, this is how you live a balanced life. They're starting to get it. So with this one, what it's telling me is that, Now what's happening is that the energies of divine masculine and divine feminine are actually balancing each other. So they're starting to get well balanced. And what happens when they get well balanced is that the two sides come together as they attract to one another like the opposite ends of a magnet. The second card that came up was the Four of Michael. The Four of Michael, again, this is the air sign or the swords, I guess, which is not a bad, I know when you get the swords cards, a lot of times the hairs start to raise on your arms or the back of your neck and you're like, challenging card. Because most of the sword cards or the air cards or the, in this case, Michael cards, most of this, and I don't know why they chose Michael. I mean, it's after Archangel Michael, but it's probably because he carries a sword. But they're usually very challenging cards. The Four of Swords, the Four of Air, is not a super challenging card. It's a card of rest and meditation. So it's really a card where you've gone through a lot, you've gone through a lot of grief, you've gone through a lot of turbulence, and now it's time to settle down and take a rest. But it's also a card to say, call out to your guardian angels to help you with this situation. It's almost like saying there is a guardian angel that is helping you through this. And you can talk to your twins guardian angels, which I do on a frequent basis. You can talk to your guardian angels. You can ask the twin flame angels to help the balance between the couple. There's many things that you can do. Now, the card that came up, you guys, the second card that came up is going to make you smile. It's going to make you smile. And I almost feel like I need to pick up both cards at the same time. Let me just show you the size of this deck. This is the one in the card that I'm going to show you, but there are about, I think this card deck has about 44 cards in it. I just wanted to show you the size of the deck. It has about 44. There you go. This is the card that came, it may be more. It may be more because I think the original deck had like 44 and then it came with some bonus cards, which I don't understand that. Okay, so are you guys ready? Are you ready to see this? What came up first, I'm teasing you a little, is the children card. The message that came through is that some of you are going to be together with your twin at some point in 2020 and getting pregnant, having children. The other message that they told me was it's balancing your inner child. That's been part of this balancing act. The balancing act that's happening for both the feminines and masculines is balancing the inner child or bringing that inner child into a healed state. Guess what came up, you guys? This card came up. My goodness. I don't know if this card has ever come up before in these readings. Has this card ever come up before in these readings? I don't think so. It's come up in personal readings, but it's never come up, I don't think, in the group readings. What? If you guys are doubting, I think you need to stop doubting now. I think that this means two things. Like I said, you guys are balancing that inner child and it's causing you guys to come back together. And some of you are going to be having pregnancy this year. Pregnancy. Ha ha ha. Okay. So these are messages from Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. I think we got this one before. We've gotten both of these before. They're confessing. These are confessing cards. I lost myself for a little while, and I want to be more than friends. Hey, guys, we've seen both of these before. They were certainly lost. And I've told the story of the prodigal son in one of these videos. For those of you that have watched all of my videos on twin flames, which well exceed now 140 maybe, I think. Including like the meditations and everything. I think it's well in excess of 140 videos on Twin Flames. In one of my earlier ones, I did talk about the story of the prodigal son. And I just published a video on unconditional love. And I forgot to mention that principle, like the story of the prodigal son, that unconditional love is the love that stays. It's that love that's the patient and kind love. But in the story of the prodigal son, and I lost myself for a little while, what your divine masculines are saying to you, to the divine feminines, is that they're coming home. They're coming home. And when they come home, just like the prodigal son, when they come home, it's best to keep your arms open and not your arms crossed. That's what unconditional love is. And I think, though, I want to be more than friends is for, and I've repeated this several times. I think we've gotten this card more than once in the readings, but what I believe is that they know that they misguided you to believe that they only wanted to be friends. So this is the recalibration back into the truth. And the truth is, they've always wanted to be more than friends, even if you guys like hooked up 1 time or 2 times or 3 times or 4 times. And then after that, they were like, nope, this isn't working. We're just friends. And that was never their intention all along. It wasn't, they were scared. They didn't understand the connection. It was overwhelming. It was too much. It was intense. It made them feel vulnerable. So that's why. But guys, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. You should be feeling good right now. Oh my gosh. I miss Disney, you guys. I hope this reading made you happy, because it made me happy. It really did. And it made me happy because I'm seeing things progress in the right direction. And this has been the ongoing theme for 2020. On the outside, things don't look good. On the outside, things look chaotic. But on the inside, on the spiritual side, things are looking quite good. So stay with the spiritual side, you guys. Things are looking quite good. There's a lot to be hopeful for. Say your prayers, say your meditations, go into those guided meditations, go into silent meditations, do some breathing work, some breathing activities, and stay in faith, you guys. Ask God. And here's something that actually I had seen, and this was at the beginning of quarantine, kind of, when I was going through some issues. And I mean, it wasn't, it was old stuff, child custody stuff. And I was just beside myself with everything else that was going on. But I saw this video from Joel Osteen, and he said, don't ask God to make your problems go away. Invite God into your problems. And that made the world of difference for me. It absolutely made the world of difference. So I would say with your twin flame situation, don't ask God to make the obstacles go away, but invite God into the obstacles. Invite God into the issues. Invite God into the problems. Because you and God are a majority. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to this channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can also pledge your support on Patreon to support this channel. www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin. And I will see you in the next video.